We decided to go on a night hike into the forest. A brother, a sister, and a few classmates. During the day, everything seemed normal. Sunlight filtering through the trees, birds singing, leaves rustling underfoot. We laughed, joked, took photos, even argued over who knew the trail best. But when darkness fell, the forest felt different. The path we were following grew narrower. Trees thickened around us, and the air became heavy and damp. Suddenly, an unnatural silence descended. No wind, no animals, only our footsteps and the crunch of leaves. We stopped in a small clearing and lit a campfire. Its light barely illuminated the area, leaving the rest of the forest in darkness. One of the classmates noticed movement between the trees. When we shined our flashlights, nothing. But I could feel a shadow watching us from deep in the forest. Soon we heard footsteps in the woods, steady and human, but not matching ours. At first we thought it was an animal, but the rhythm was too precise, as if someone was following our every step, hiding in the shadows. "Someone standing behind us," whispered one of the classmates. We turned. Nothing. A few seconds later, the shadow appeared at the edge of the clearing, tall, with long, twisted arms. It moved slowly, but its presence filled us with panic. Deciding to head toward the tent, we noticed the trail had changed. The forest became distorted. Trees leaned at strange angles, the ground seemed uneven and shifting, and familiar landmarks disappeared. The campfire went out. Our flashlights flickered and began dying. At that moment, we heard whispers, our own voices quietly calling our names. "Do you hear that?" whispered the sister. "Yes, and it doesn't sound natural," replied the brother, trembling. The shadows began to move. We realized something or someone was copying our actions and words, mirroring us in every movement. Panic surged with each passing second. We ran, but the forest seemed to stretch endlessly, offering no escape. One of the classmates tripped and screamed. When we looked back, in their place stood their double, with empty black eyes. They stepped toward us slowly, eerily, mimicking every movement of the original. We sprinted toward the tent, but the forest became stranger with every step. Trees bent unnaturally, the trail vanished, and the ground trembled. Shadows began to emerge from the undergrowth, copying us, creating the sense that the forest was alive and playing with us. At dawn, we finally reached an old trail leading to the parking lot. None of us spoke a word. One of the classmates said they heard laughter, perfectly imitating our own. But when we looked around, there was no one. Since that night, every trip to the forest feels like a nightmare. And sometimes, when I look at the dark woods outside my window, I feel the same chilling sensation. The shadows are watching again, following my steps,